wish your dog was immortal? Immortal dog! Your dog is easy to kill. Cars, bombs, dog traps. These aren't secret. All of these things can and will kill your dog. Immortal dog! Your family can't afford to clone your dog. Cloning is for white people only. That's why you need to make your dog immortal. Hurry! Here's what you do. Send us his paw. Go ahead. Send them. Scissors! We'll grind up his feet and make a special juice. The juice turns clear when we send it. Do not drink it. The juice is for the dog. He won't want to drink it. Make him thirsty. Then give him the juice. Oh, now he wants it. Put him in a box while he sleeps for 5 dog weeks. Dog box! You'll hear a human voice coming from inside the box. Ignore what it says. Then immortal dog. Your dog is heavy. His breathing is loud. And he stares at the sun, unblinking. Bury him deep in the forest. And he'll be in your car by the time you get back. He won't trust you now. For only $150. You fucking kidding me? Immortal dog. Are you fucking kidding me? Man's best friend. Forever. Do you wish your dog was immortal? Immortal dog! Your dog is easy to kill. Cars, bombs, dog traps. These aren't secret. All of these...
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Another stream with... well, I've actually had a look at today's activities.
What exactly is it?
For Genshin Impact, and there is not a lot to do again, which is quite upsetting, because I really thought that the new thingy, you know, the Diona Weird Dungeons event would have been available today, but no, it's not, and that's a real bummer, because it means that I don't really have a lot of special stuff to do apart from dumping stamina and probably doing my daily artifact run and kill a few elites, farm minerals, stuff like that. So I'm guessing it will not be a super long stream today, because I'm not planning to kill every elite in the map today. What I will do... Oh, surprise gift. Don't remember that one. We shall see. So I will just do my daily activities. We will see if we can get anything nice done. There we go, first expeditions.
Someone needs assistance.
I believe I don't have any mineral left at all. You know, the chunky minerals. Go back mining. Good. And amber. Fish will go mining. Bennett go mining. And today Lisa will go to make some money in questionable ways.
Someone needs assistance.
Can I help you? Maybe. Maybe. Oop. Sweet weapon experience. Okay, we got some weapon experience. Do I want to get the Dandelions outside of Mondstadt since we're here? Yeah. Let's get the Dandelions outside of Mondstadt. Put out, have a quick break.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Well, since we're here, there is a mandatory activity to do. Ooh. One day I will get it in flight. Good, all of it. Oh no, Timmy did not witness the destruction. Ah, waste. Absolute waste. What's here? Oh, mint. Okay. Okay, some extra Dandelions, just in case, you know. Wink, wink, Eula. Hashtag Eula come home. But no, it's going to be, I wouldn't say impossible, but... odds will not be in my favor, like not even close. Not even close. Because Her banner will be here in about 2 weeks from now. And I think that at the most, in 2 weeks, let me see. 2 weeks, what is it? About 150 a day with Welking press quests. 10 I think I will have what, 30? Let's be optimistic and say 40. By optimistic I mean that there is some battle stuff, battle pass stuff to unlock. And I think that in 2 weeks I should be able to reach the last one, which is almost 4 wishes. Plus you get one here. The activity that we're doing right now still has a few, well, not just a few, quite a few, what are they called? The primogems. So there is a chance, but it's very, very hard. Very, very hard. I sent out the people on expedition, yes. So, oh, I think I will do the pot right now. Check out how is the construction.
Brace yourself.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if the animation looks cool.
Here we go.
No, it didn't look cool at all. He cancelled the animation. By the way, I hate Venti's voice. So, we do this. Much better value. Okay, something is ready. Just, oh, sweet. Sweet. Can buy... what is it called? A blueprint. Or two. We shall see. First, let's check. That one is done, which is good. That one is done, which is good. This one needs 3 hours almost. I can wait. I should have 1 or 2 new things, I believe. Yes, so we can put this one in queue, this one in queue, which is nice. And how many of these can I build? A few. So this one is new, it will give me experience, so speed it up. That one, speed it up. Okay. And I want to build, I would say, another couple of these. Maybe more later, we shall see. Okay, now show me your store. Tabby, show me your store. Here. 214. Is there any nice, really, really nice blue one? I believe there are some chairs that I should craft for one of the sets, and they are blue. No. Didn't look like that one. No, they're not here. No, they should not be purple chairs. Maybe I already have a blueprint? Maybe, possibly. Very suspicious. Leave a house. Traveling merchant north of the Stone Gate. I think all of these eventually, I will need to build them for the set. Which one looks nicer? Difficult. Oh, I like both of them. Let's go with another alchemic thingy, shall we? And we buy 10 of these. Okay. What's this? Well equipped to study. Oh, a new set. Let's check out the set. It's probably interior, right? Oh, we haven't. Oh, this one looks super cool. I like this one a lot. I want more like this one. Stay here. Okay. And then... Wait, courtyard? Oh, yes, yes. Fence. Come here, fence. Yes. Okay. And no, I don't want it there. Let's do this, yes. It's mostly free to position wherever I want, but then when it gets really, really close, it snaps in place. Very convenient. I'm glad that they thought about this thing. And you've reached your furnishing placement limit. Really? How about I pick up some, like a rock? Will I be able now to quit this? Yes, good. Where do I want it? Yes, it fits. Victory is mine, as per usual. I don't really want any of these right now. Now? Ooh. Nah. Animals. That. Outdoor furnishing. Sets. Okay, I would say we're done here. Yes, look at my fence. Eventually I will need to change the design of the house though, because I'm mostly using all Mondstadt furnitures and decorations and that sort of stuff. Ah, cat, hello. And then the house is in Liu's style. Let's see the new set. Oh my god, so many things. I might have some of those, but... And I placed this one, I placed this one. Wow, this one. This is the chair that I think I need a lot. This one is nice. This one is nice. Small furnishing, what do I have? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, small furnishing? Really? Really? Here. Small furnishing. Okay, stay there. Ornaments. This one will go. Do we have a table? There you go, table. There you go. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Save, and let's go. And I want to see, how's the situation here? I need to build 18 more for this. I need a lot of real currency, so it will take a few days for that. And trust rank 5. Oh, trust rank is just a matter of unlocking more receipts. Blueprints. Is it a level up? No. We're very close though. Very, very close. Yeah, we're getting the weapon today. That's great. That's really great. Basically, by the time I complete the daily commissions, we get new weapon for Noel, which is great. Not just for Noel. I think Serpent Spine is good for a lot of characters, but especially for Noel. Let's see what kind of quest we have to do here today. Inside or outside? Inside. This guy. Hello, Rudolph. You bloody hipster. I don't know. Why would you suggest to go to a fruit seller for gift? Go to the gift shop. Talk to Marjorie. Okay. Hello, Victoria. Hello, thick sister. Thickness, mistress. The lady you need to talk is there, I believe. Should be this one, right? Yes. Does it make any difference? Let's do this. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, yeah, for 900 more we can help the homeless person at the church. Let's go back. Can also pick up a bit of wine, not wine, of pine. Pine. On the way there. Because this is all pine wood, which is very nice. I need a lot.
I'll catch up.
Sweet, sweet pine wood. The wood of justice. Hello, cat. Cat, it's the second day in a row that you're here, and I start chopping and you get scared. Find a different place. More pine.
I'll catch up.
There you go. We got a nice stack of pine wood.
Someone needs assistance.
We can get some more here. Does this one super small one? Does it still count? Wow, even the small one counts. That's amazing. Hello, doggy. Doggy. I think I got all of them. Let's go to the other side.
I'll catch up.
Oh no, this is the stalker. I hope you're happy with the gift. Okay, we spent 900 and the guy gave me 4,000. Wow, we scammed him. Why is Lily suddenly here? Who is Lily? Mommy is a sister. What? What's going on here? What is this heresy? You shall all burn. You will be punished for your insolence against God. Or something like that. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to ask the smith about the mining locations. Will I ever recover? It's possible, but not guaranteed.
Think you can get away? All hail!
Quake! This is order.
Yahoo! You have time to clean up.
Question, where are the Hilichurus towers? Because I made such a mess here. No, no hell. You need to swing up.
I'll catch up.
Over there. I was really far from that. I think Gani is a bit quicker. Yeah, that was a bit quick. What do you mean? It's too late for you guys. It's over.
No touching. Access denied.
Yes. Okay. Now, other commissions. We have one here. I wonder which one is quicker. And we're right next to a mining location, so I will check it even without asking the Smith guy.
Next on the agenda.
Empty. So,
Next
let's
on
go
the
to the
agenda.
commission.
We're way behind schedule.
I already had a regular, like a chatting quest, so I don't think this one should be the Hilichurl quest with the little girl.
Next on the agenda. Brace your time for takeoff. For Rex Lapis. No touching. Access denied.
He's looking like, what the fuck? That looked funny. Witness the demise of all your friends and relatives. Well,
Next on the agenda.
it's right
We're
here.
way behind schedule.
Like, there is a chance that I'm wasting 15-20 seconds. But if eventually I need to come back here for mining and I was next to it and I didn't check, my disappointment would be very empty. Well, let's say hi to the Hilichurl friends anyway. Do they give experience? Yes. Do they give gold? Yes. And then more.
No touching.
So... No, I don't want to cook. Anything? No. Anything here? No. So let's go to the next commission. There. It's the last one, I think. Yes. I wonder now... What's the quickest route? Could be from here. Because the other one you need to cross water while walking and do a little bit of climbing. Well, here you're going down and you get the chance to kill a couple of these dudes.
Here we think you can get away.
Time to work. Crisp.
This is long overdue. Access denied. As a dutiful maid would.
Yeah, I prefer to do this when I have Hutao in the party. So that I can one-shot everything in flight. But even like this, it's pretty good. Alright, I need to wait for that thing to be over and then I can get some extra wood. Don't even know how much I have of this. Recently I'm farming mostly stuff that requires pine wood, which is a bit annoying. I'm still doing fine with just the one, the stuff that I get from Mondstadt City, mostly. Do I need to do those? Or in that case, we definitely say bye to the empty, and Hutao will come
Good
back.
eye.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Time to go.
Oh, that's a lot of materials. It's good. It's good. It's good to have spare materials. This was the last one, right? Yes, so we can go to pick up some rewards. Not a lot, like some minor rewards, but better than nothing. And then we can ask the smith where we can get some sweet mining materials. Okay. Any tips on finding ore? Let's see, that one, that one, that one. Is that all? Yes, but it's good. Oh, we're at 30? Yes, we did it! We did it! Yeah, the last time I misclicked. Because I did this on the phone, and my thumb just had, like, I was checking the weapons, and my thumb picked the death, whatever it's called, and by mistake I picked the claim, and I didn't want it because I already have it. So right now I have one bow, two of these. I mean, I refined it, of course, because it's a bit better, but it was a bit of a waste. And now I will have my first serpent spine. And a wish. The wish we do it right now. I think the best thing to do is, well, since we are very far away from the standard wish PT, we just go for it. Yeah, exactly what I was expecting. But if we have a look, well, that one has not refreshed yet. Let's go back. I think we're at 9 or 10 pages deep in the PT for the standard banner. 10? And then the look. So it's 10 pages, 60 plus 6 is 63. The one we just had today, 64. So we are 11 wishes away from soft PT on the standard banner. So it should not take too long. And now I'm curious to see, what do we need for that weapon? Enhance, what are the materials? The Stick of Doom. Do I have them? Oh, I didn't want to close it. The stick, I used it for some weapon not long ago. I really have no idea whether I still have some or... Oh my god, I have none. So I will need to farm that stuff quite a lot. When is that thing open? Not today, I guess. Oh, it's open today. I will think about it. But very likely that's where I will use the stamina, unfortunately. Let's go mining. I say unfortunately because it's not a very exciting way to use stamina. Like when I farm for artifacts, I'm like, yeah! I mean, stamina? I mean the weapon upgrade materials. Because when I farm for artifacts, I'm like, oh man, maybe I'm going to get something nice today. Maybe. And every now and then there is a very good artifact and I get super happy and excited. And then the weapon ascension materials and the talent books in theory are better. Because they are guaranteed upgrades. Like, you're going to improve your character no matter what. You don't need to rely on RNG. But probably because of that it feels a lot less exciting. Can we do it? Come on, Gun, it's almost flat. Like you. What kind of sound was that? I'm curious to know what the Dendro element will be like. Really, really curious. Like, the way it looks like, it makes me think... Like, if we're talking about standard RPG games, it makes me think of the abilities that a druid would have. Which can be something like healing, crowd control, damage over time, but... Wow, everyone died. Yeah, healing, crowd control, damage over time. But damage over time is not necessarily good in this game, because it seems to be like burst and sustain DPS are better. Healing not very useful, crowd control useful. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm definitely curious. Also, how will it interact with others? Hmm.
Stabilize. This is order.
Yes, it is order, indeed. How is it possible that everything dies in one shot? Like, the numbers I see on the screen are not that high. So weird. This one has respawned yesterday. By the way, if everything goes well, this stream will be on YouTube. And if you watch it, like, because you enjoy listening to me saying nonsense, complaining about stuff, and all the sort of good things, you may have missed my previous one, because it had some technical issues. By technical issues, I mean that for some reason, the volume of the game was extremely low, to the point that I could not hear it. And it was not off. It was not off. But for some reason the volume was extremely low. And so I decided, you know what? I will not upload it. And I didn't upload it. Because it takes time to process it and edit it, and then I would have had to think about music, edit something, and I was like, I don't have a lot of time for that today.
Next on the agenda,
So,
someone needs
if you're curious about the stream from the previous day, it's on Twitch for some time. Eventually it will get deleted. And this one will be on YouTube though, if everything goes well. For Healy-churros. 36, 41, 43, 37. It's like 150, 160 Mora. Not a lot. Oh wait, it should be around here, right? Yes. The emptiness. Sometimes there is a single crystal behind me. Let's go have a look.
I'll catch up.
Because we now have a new weapon that we need to level up from scratch. So, any amount of weapon experience materials is highly, highly, highly appreciated.
Crumble.
Okay, so I'm guessing here we are done. I did not see any shininess over there when I had a look, so no need to check that one further.
Healthy body.
Oh, we are here.
Stabilize.
Cross over.
There we go. 160k from wood. Oh my god. Why 160k though? Oh, the resistance shred from Geodaddy. It's very good. Very
Solidify.
Born of ice and frost. Access denied.
good. Yeah, solidify, but where is the pillar? Where did he go? Very confusing. I keep reading everywhere that deathmatch is supposed to be the best weapon for John Lee, or at least one of the best. But I don't know, I really don't know. I'm enjoying the energy regeneration that he has with a Skyward Spine, so I don't see myself replacing the Skyward Spine anytime soon. I mean, look, the queue is almost up. Almost up. It's amazing.
Solidify.
Now, I'm sure with a deathmatch it will be more damage, or I could even give him the Staff of Homa and it would have more damage. But, whatever. I prefer to have the abilities up on cooldown, or as close to cooldown as possible. Here, supposedly, there is nothing, but I will have a quick look in those two spots. Yeah, I was pretty sure this one would not have respawned, but I wanted to check if talking with the smith made any difference in the respawn, and it looks like it didn't. Let's just pick up
Someone needs
a bit of
assistance.
iron. Wow, that was really a bit of iron. Don't be too generous, game. Hello, guys.
Access denied.
This is order.
How dare you be outside of a range? Okay.
We're way behind schedule.
My guess is there is nothing here. Incorrect. In the best possible way.
Solidify.
Oh, there is one. Dun, 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 dun. Don't really care about anything around here, so let's kill a couple of elites. Well, actually 4 elites, not just a couple. Let's kill 4 elites here. Oh.
Next on the agenda.
Oh, probably missed. Mostly missed.
Born of ice and frost.
Lot of stuff, no artifact. It's okay. Really curious to see how Noel's damage will look like with the new weapon. Because I always see it recommended for her as one of the top DPS options.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Everything died. How is it possible?
No touching. Next on the agenda.
Hello.
Born of ice and frost.
Where is it? Oh, thank you. Thank you, friendly shaman. No.
All hail.
Where is
Stabilize.
the shaman? Did I already kill it? Oh, there. Okay,
We're way
better.
behind schedule.
Oh, there is some nice wind right now. Very nice wind. It's a very hot day, so I highly approve the presence of a bit of wind here at home.
Someone needs assistance.
That's okay.
Stabilize.
Nothing here. Oh, let me check the thing. What's the name of this? Oh my god, the transformers still need more than one day. It's so annoying. So we have 3 locations left to check for mining in Mondstadt. Let's have a look. That one, don't see much.
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Absolutely nothing. Well, some valberries. Let's pick up a bit of wood since we're here and some valberries. I think I have a lot of this kind of wood. Really a lot. one of the most commons, at least around monsters. In general, I think the easiest to farm is just the bamboo. Because there are millions and millions and millions all next to each other, endlessly. Anything interesting around here? Nope. So, let's go for minerals. Will they be up? Yes. Well, I don't know how many, but there is definitely something there. Yeah.
Solidify.
This respawn is a scam. It's almost all regular iron and one chunky mineral. No. You shall be punished
I will have order.
for the game's RNG insolence.
Access denied.
There you go. Now we go here. Is it still the same kind of wood? Or the cheddar?
Someone needs to
Cheddar, good. This one I think I don't have as much. Squirrel! I've not mined this in a few days. Let's see if it has respawned. Yes! Like this spot. There has to be some interesting background spot about it. No, background story about this spot. Because like a camping area basically next to the sea at an edge that is impossible to see. There has to be something eventually here, like an interesting quest or who knows, maybe there has already been one. Because I started playing a bit late. So maybe there was some really cool quest around here and I missed it completely and it would feel uber bad, man. Done. So all the mining in Mondstadt, we checked it. I don't believe there is anything in that area. So I think we can go to do the same thing in Liyue. Talk with the smith. Ask him where to go.
I'll catch up.
And oh, today I have to do the mining route. Yesterday in the evening my daughter was a bit messy and I didn't have time to go spend some time with the game and farm artifacts. So okay, we have the stuff over there, the stuff there, the stuff there, that one. No mention of this area, but we will check it anyway. Anyway. Not a very good respawn there. There are at least 2 nodes missing. Even here could be doing better than this. It's alright though.
Next on the agenda.
Go to the cave, pick up some stuff. I'm not too much interested in the butterflies, like in these, you know, the flying thingies. I pick them up when I have the opportunity, but I don't understand why there are people who are like, oh my god, I need to farm so many of them. Like, do people really farm these flies? to craft fragile resin, condensed resin. Yeah, condensed resin, so that instead of running a domain, let's say 6 times, you run it 3 times. Like, instead of farming the domain, you farm some flying thingies. Sounds very, very weird to me. I don't understand it. I wonder if there is some crafting, something that I'm missing, or some dishes require them. I have no idea. It would be very weird for me if people said, "Oh yeah, I farm them so that I spend less time in the domains." It cannot be like that. I think it's okay to have a few because, especially during weekends, it's extremely common for me to have no time to play. So what I do is I craft the resin.
Born of ice and frost.
And then Monday, I do everything I can. Wait, where did he go? Oh. Okay. We have that one. I will still check that one. It's very quick. There are a few elites. And, like, even if I want to skip the Cryo Mage, because sometimes he is a bit annoying, there are still 3 elites that can be killed in no time and are next to each other. Good. Yeah, don't really need anything else with this guy. But right there, John Lee could help a bit. Do we have anything here? No. So we will just stay high. Let's see if he wants to join the party. It would be great.
This is long overdue. We're way access to.
Yeah, he joined the party.
Order guide you.
Oh no, he was out of range by what? 5 centimeters? What a joke. No artifact.
No touching.
You shall leave and tell the others about what you witnessed today. The destruction. I received a few mails from Bandcamp. There is some new music. I like music. We need to go to check it out later. I buy most of my music on Bandcamp. I believe it's something that I mentioned in one of my videos for anime. I'm not a huge fan of services like Spotify because the amount of money that artists make is basically a joke. They deserve way more. Like, if you're a good artist and you spend like hours and hours and days... Achievement, okay.
I'll catch up.
You spend hours and hours and hours and days and weeks on a song and to make it sound better and to produce it perfectly, and you release it on Spotify, and each time that the song is played you get an amount of money that is like, you know what, every now and then there are those countries that just go bankrupt and the government stops existing and their currency becomes worth nothing. It happens very often in African countries like Zimbabwe or whatever, and it happened during the war in the ex-Yugoslavia. And suddenly their currency is worth nothing, and then you see the exchange rate with the US dollar, it's like... no, the other way around. The thing from that country, you know, the country with the non-existing government, suddenly is worth 0.0000000, endless list of 1 US dollar. That's basically the amount of money that artists are paid on Spotify each time their songs are played, and it's bullshit. They deserve more. So I definitely prefer to purchase their music on Bandcamp. Like, I see someone releasing music that I like. Sometimes it's like $1 for a song, or it can be $5, $10 for a full album in a FLAC format, which is fairly important for me. And that will, for me, is a lot better. It makes me feel a lot better. First of all, I have the music, like, I own it, I purchase it. Like, the guy requested an amount of money, I transfer that amount of money to him, and now I own that music. It feels a lot better to me. Second, it's the lossless format. Spotify and all the others can say whatever they want, but it's not the same as lossless. And third, I know that at least I'm helping the artist make some money. So it feels a lot better for me. A lot. Anything here? Wow, one jade thing. Who uses it? Only Beidou? Maybe. Do we get an artifact at least? Not even a blue component. What the hell? This location was a scam today. And this other location is a scam every day. I think first we go to check if the artifact here has a respawn. Yesterday I picked up a few artifacts while I was walking around killing stuff, but I didn't do a proper artifact run. So I would say 90% of the artifacts should have respawned, but there are a few that are probably still on their respawn timer. So we will have to wait for those. We got something there. Nothing over there, so not a very good respawn, but
Solidify.
well, if you really want to stay here, I'm okay with that.
Time to go.
There you go. Purple artifact? Yes! Yes! That was very, very nice. Very nice. That's a lot of good experience. Let's check that location. Don't see anything. Let's see if by any chance there is like a single one. Single mineral hiding down there? Please? No, completely empty. So let's go here. Eggs! Yes, I see eggs. I finished leveling up the artifacts on John Lee. I'm still working on those for 20. They're mostly like 8, 12, 11, something like that. So still need a bit of time for those. Isn't it not a hit on the weak point? Sometimes the weak point of these monsters is so weird. Here we can pick up some nice minerals, well, hopefully, not a lot. And then we go to say hi to our robot friends.
and frost.
Like, there are times that I think, I'm sure that I hit the weak point, and I hit it. Like this time, I'm sure that those 2 shots that I threw would hit the weak point. And then there are times, like the one on the road, that I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely hit the weak point there, and then no.
Gather. This is order.
I was so worried about these early on, when I had way worse equipment, and my party composition was fairly questionable.
Stabilize.
Okay. Oh, no, it turned around. Like, I knew it turned around, so I could guess. Wait a moment. Oh, okay. What I wanted to say is that as I released the shot, the robot turned around. So in my head I was like, oh, okay. I missed the weak point because it turned around. It makes perfect sense. And then there are times when I'm like, wait a moment, why didn't the arrow impact on the weak point? It makes no sense. Only 2. Yeah, Noelle is so much better at farming everything. Not just because she's Noelle, but because she has a claymore. Claymores are insane for farming. Do we get anything here? It looks very empty, all of it. All of it. Not a single mineral has respawned. Let's get out from that forsaken hole. I will have a sip of tea. There? Well, robot first.
Stabilize.
No touching.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay. Yeah, it's so weird. So weird. I wish there was a way to do some proper testing on, like, a static target. You know, like the practice targets that we can craft in the housing area. I wish they actually worked as a target practice. Practice target. Just to have a better idea of weak spawn. I wonder if it's about lag. Like, but my delay is pretty low because I ping under 50 milliseconds, which is fairly decent. Like, it's not top of the world speed, but if your problem when gaming is a delay of 50 milliseconds, no, I don't think so. Man, I remember when I was a kid and the internet just started existing. The lag was like, oh my god. But they were fun times. They really were fun times. Because of course there was the meta, like, the better player would manage to make up for some lag, but not for all of it. So, if you were playing a first-person shooter, like my favorite when I was a kid was the very first Team Fortress. If your ping was average, but you happened to play against someone who had fiber internet and a very fast connection, or even if that guy was not as good as you will not be having a good time. Because very often in maps where snipers have sniper battles, like, you would get hit an instant before you could see the other character on screen. Like, you would hear the shot and die, and then see the other character walking out from the wall. And oh, it felt so bad, so bad. Sometimes you had to lead the shot before the guy would actually come out, and sometimes you would hit it. Oh, very interesting times, very interesting times. And luckily, when I was playing Tribes and Tribes 2, my internet connection was very good, very good. So I've never had issues while playing those games. But back when my main online game was Team Fortress, oh, the Sniper Wars. There's Sniper Wars. So salty every now and then. But you know, they were fun times. Very fun times. Now everyone's connection is more or less streamlined. And internet speed differences, yeah, are still there, but they're not likely to make a day and night difference for most people. Now, of course, if you live like in the countryside and your connection is bad, or you need to rely on tethering from the phone, or you know, that sort of stuff, and yeah, maybe your connection speed is bad and you don't have a good time playing online. And that feels a bit bad, man. I've been through that. I've been through that a lot. So I have not seen any of these being respawned. Let's check that. If I had to guess, I would say this one is full of minerals. Because I have not farmed anything here for, at the very least, 2 days. So if it has not respawned yet, it will respawn later during the day. There is no way it will be empty for the rest of the day. I would have preferred if it had respawned now, but...
This is long overdue. Access denied. Ha! Cross over!
Stonks?
Go!
Big resonant. I've been farming core lapis a bit recently, just in case. Just in case. Because I basically ran out of core lapis after leveling up John Lee, and so I thought, what if I get a character that I really like and he needs core lapis? Or what if I release a new one that I really like and he needs core lapis? I would feel very upset. So
Right! Order guide you.
yeah, that was not very good. I think I did not hold it long enough. It's a fake pillar. It's not doing anything.
Next on the agenda.
Okay. Wow, no mineral. Very few minerals today. Very few. How many did I get? Oh, they're not here. Of course. We are in the mineral section. Wow, only 57 total. Wow, that sucked. That sucked. So let's do the artifact run. Starting here. Will the Hilichurus be back today?
We're way behind schedule.
Yeah, I see them. These 2 Hilichurus were not here yesterday. It was super weird. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe Amos bow, unless I find it by pure luck, it will not be my main target. Because Ganyu really deals so much damage by herself with the Black Cliff weapon. And I can just craft the prototype for a situation where I'm only fighting against like smaller amounts of mobs. And there's a lot of shining stuff behind there. What's it? What is it? Probably berries, I guess, but let's go have a look. Oh, okay. Oh wait, there was a mining spot that I found yesterday during the stream, and I put it like with a question mark, and I wrote that it's a place that I need to check. Where is it? Oh my god, I forgot about it completely. Oh no, where was it? I don't even remember if it was in Liyue or in Mondstadt. This one, oh yes, check mineral, good. We did that, so we go to check it right now before I forget. Because there were a lot of minerals yesterday, and it's a location that I'm not familiar with at all. I want to see if the respawn is always iron, white iron, or if there is some better stuff every now and then. And that location has never been pointed out by the smith, ever. So, really don't know if there is going to be anything.
Stabilize.
No touching. All hail.
We were only here for that one. Don't care about the rest. Let's check. Is this the quickest way? No, definitely not. I should have gone from there. Because the idea in my head was check the mining location, then go in direction of that elite, kill it, then go to pick up the artifact. And I did not take under consideration the... What the hell is that thing? I did not take under consideration the map, like the depth of the water. Let's see what's here today. Only regular iron.
Stabilize. This is order.
Oh, okay. He's just
Born of ice and frost.
there, staring. But I will keep checking this location
Someone
every
needs
now and then.
assistance.
Because I do believe, that eventually there may be some chunky minerals showing up. Yeah, my favorite kind of elite monster.
Stabilize.
See? Time to go.
Oh, good. We killed it in a reasonable amount of time. What? A gang of villagers? Oh no, what are we doing?
Gather. I
Stay
will
away
have
from the
order.
cart. Do we even get any reward for that? Oh wow, I did. Fine announcement horror, a bit of horror. This was good. Okay. Since I'm at ground level, I will go to check if the flowers here have respawned. Oh, but the inn is to the south, not to the north. Where am I going? You know, all the silk flowers. They can be useful for crafting. Maybe they have not respawned. Yeah, they've not respawned. That makes things easier. Soraya. I see Soraya everywhere. How many Soraya characters are there in this game? No! I missed it by what? 5 centimeters? Come on! So annoying. And I really need to find a way to mount the microphone in a different position. Because I like the sound from my microphone right now. Like, my voice sounds reasonable, the volume is okay, and I put it in a position that is reasonably... Oh, wait a moment, I need to touch the microphone. You may hear something weird for a moment. I will mute it. Hold on a moment. Okay, I'm back. I had to double check that the like the only setting that is on the microphone was actually the correct one, because I never touch it, so I don't usually worry too much about checking. But every now and then I'm like, wait a moment, I grabbed the microphone. Did I touch it by mistake? It only has one setting that you can change from the microphone itself, and it's I don't know how it's called, but it's the setting for which the microphone either records only from the front or all around it. And if it records all around it, it's awful. It's absolutely awful, because it picks up the sound of the computer, the fan, the neighbors, everything, absolutely everything. But if it only records in my direction, it basically only records my voice and maybe the birds fornicating on my balcony, because they are basically behind me when they do so. Not many birds today, because suddenly the weather became a bit colder, and it's kind of threatening to rain anytime soon, and the wind is fairly strong right now, so there is a chance that bird may not be too interested in being here right now, which is a bit sad. I like to hear the birds going pew 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 right behind me. Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, there is an emergency at my daughter's school. They ran out of diapers for my daughter. That sucks. Oh,
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
I need to send them a message.
But where are those who share the memory?
I need to tell the school that we forgot. I will send them a message that we forgot, and I will need to ask them if I need to bring them right now, or if she can survive until tomorrow, maybe stealing diapers from a friend.
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Almost done, huh? the adventures, the misadventures of, of my daughter in school. But she actually behaves very, very, very well in school all the time. It just so happened that this morning everyone forgot to pack the diapers, because she's still little, she still uses diapers. So the school is letting us know that there is a diaper emergency for today. And we will see if I need to suddenly leave to bring diapers to my little daughter before before unspeakable horrors happen, or if she can survive for the rest of the day, maybe stealing diapers from friends, and tomorrow I will bring new one to her. We will see. It will be very interesting. Like, why did the Sir Grandolo stop streaming early today? Oh, because he had to bring diapers in school. What?
Blaze over.
Suffocate!
We should all die, right? Yes.
Next on
Okay.
the agenda.
Quite a few artifacts there. We got those, we got those. Oh, is this a Chin Shin? Yeah, this pin I can delete it. I know there is a Chin Shin there, but it's a single one. So, not really a big deal. Oh, yeah, I've been here yesterday. So, here. Okay, done.
Solidify!
No touching.
That's interesting. Pew pew.
Next on the agenda.
I got careless.
For Rex Lapis.
Fry!
Green one? That's good. Less good, but still okay. Oh, I think I did not finish my train of thought about the microphone. Like, I like the position, but I cannot see the keyboard at all, because it's right between my face and the keyboard. And, like, I know where the buttons are, but I cannot reach them without moving my hand in a very, very weird way. I need to stretch my arm behind it, and it's awful. So I will need to look for a way to like lift the microphone on top of me, so that at least I can have an idea of what's going on in front of me. Okay. Yeah.
Stabilize!
Born of ice and frost.
Anything good? Wow, we got everything. Totally worth it. What's here? Cash? Maybe? Cash, yes. Okay, next teleport. Artifacts. At the moment I need artifacts, mainly for Venti. Mainly. And I'm not farming any more Millilith Seth, because the set, Millilith Seth, the chances of getting something for John Lee that is an improvement over what I have are really, really small. Like, my Millilith set on John Lee is not like super end game. But it's like after just farming it with like 5 condensed resin and 1 day worth of resin, it got to the point where I will not be farming it again for quite some time, because let's have a quick look. I think I showed it yesterday on stream, but Let's do it again. Like this, I have an offset flower, which is weird, because more often than not, flower and plume are always part of a set, because they're the easiest to find with decent stats. Let's see the plume. Plume is okay. Unfortunately, elemental mastery, but you know, critical damage, attack, some hit points. Okay. Sands, hit points with attack, crit damage, and unfortunately, elemental mastery and defense. But it's 2 rolls in attack and 1 roll in crit damage. So, not super ideal, but you know, it has the correct main stats. It has 3 good rolls in the substats, so not bad, not bad. It can be improved, but again, it will not be easy. Then we have the Goblet of the Gods. Geo damage goblet, so set goblet with 25% critical damage and 10% attack. Unfortunately, it rolled in elemental mastery once, but whatever. And then the hat is very good for someone like John Lee. I wish it went into crit damage more often, but it only wasted, I believe, 1 roll. Because when I brought it to level 4, it got defense. And it went into defense, and then the rest was hit points and critical damage. So yeah, it can be improved, but it can be improved in the sense that I will need to farm it for days and dumping 100 of resin on it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it, because I have a lot of characters where I basically cannot use the Noblesse Oblige set, because I don't have anything decent for them, like not even main stat.
Access denied.
And so,
Lord of Icy.
for the time being, that set still has the priority.
This is order.
Time to go.
No, I already killed them. I wanted to make sure that they were really dead. So I started casting Hutao's Q without even knowing what was going on the screen. Yeah, it started raining at the right time for you, my Chichin friend. The best thing about killing them when it rains is they don't start to say
Next on the agenda.
over nonsense. Let's check if there are some minerals around here. I believe they were here yesterday, so I doubt they might have respawned, but who knows, yeah.
I'll catch up.
Very empty. It's alright. We can get a mushroom. Then we will pick up some artifacts along the
Someone
way.
needs assistance.
Nope, wrong way. So, what am I missing? Oh, all was around here. Did I do that one? I don't remember. I think I already did this one, right? Yeah, I already did this one. Yes, I already checked it. So, need to go here. Still no news from school. We shall see. If the diaper emergency can be solved by borrowing our kids' diapers, or if I will need to go outside. We got... Oh, no. What am I doing? No need to teleport. We just glide down.
I'll catch up.
Distracted by diapers. Ooh, that probably sounded extremely awful. I hit the microphone. Well, we're here. It's suddenly so dark. Okay, we got those, we got those. I got the one in the south. I got all of these. I need to get this one. Oh, there's a chance it's not even here. Oh, it will be annoying. Because getting to that one takes a bit of time. There's a very, very good chance it's not there, because I believe that I picked up this stuff right before going to kill all the elites to our left. Yeah, I don't see anything shining in there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes, it finally started shining. Saved. Saved. Just one artifact. Okay. We got those, we got those. We need to get this one. This is a nice spot. Like, you can steal some stuff. You get an artifact. 2 artifacts today. You know, Sunsetia, cabbages, some minerals here, and sometimes even the chunky minerals. Not this time, but it can happen. The crystal minerals can show up from there, and it's very, very helpful. And we need those in the village, the Q village. Apparently it's pronounced Chin something village, but whatever. It's the bamboo village, okay? Oh, go down, stop climbing. Is there a setting to, like, disable auto climb? Like, I want to have a button to climb instead of auto climbing. Actually, having both is the best option. And I think that maybe with some characters and in some situation, having auto climb is better. No, I didn't want to sit here. But it's also so annoying and it wastes so much time when you don't want to climb and your character starts to do it. I really bought stuff from that guy. I really doubt that there is some kind of respawn or that he starts selling different things, but I will check. Yeah, I got all of this. Oh, the carrot. No, I don't want to talk with little you. Oh, thank God. Saved. Absolutely saved.
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Just picking up random stuff. I like to know that the amount of stuff that I have in the bag goes up, because eventually they will release something that requires these sort of things. It's like silk flowers. Like after silk flowers were needed for, I believe, Hutawa and Shinchu, and I don't have anyone else who uses them. But even after that, after leveling them up, I kept farming them every day. It's like, okay, let's keep farming, no worries. And then it turns out that they're used for crafting. And victory was mine, first of all, but also saves time, which is the most important thing for me. Yeah, I just come here. There is no need to have actual farming session for wood. Just do your regular activities, and then when you pass by sticky things, hit them and you will be fine. Oh, I have not checked that mining location. And there may be something. It was empty yesterday, completely empty. There you go. punished for your insolence. Mm, 50-50, though I would favor the idea of minerals actually being there. Oh no! Oh no, absolutely nothing. And no chests in this area. I did some chest hunting yesterday, and it turns out that I missed quite a lot of chests. Quite a lot. I had a lot of chests by the end of the... no, not here. No, not here. That one is set. Is it this one? No? Wait. I need the sticky things. Where is the domain for the sticky things? Oh, okay. Okay, okay, of course, of course. Can also check the mining location.
Someone
To see if
needs
there is
assistance.
anything. I would say there is nothing. Very empty, very empty. Which is fine. I think we do this for a bit. Because I need to level up the new toy for good old Noel. We need fire and ice. We have fire, we have ice. Do I want a Noel in here? I don't even remember what kind of dungeon it is. Well, let's go. Geo-resonance is pretty good. The other option is pyro-resonance, but whatever. This is the one with the random dudes.
There you are.
Solidify.
No touching. We're way behind. Sketch plays over.
Order guide you.
Oh yeah, I remember. It's like this, and then at the end there are two more Chichil mages.
Next
Or
on the
one more
agenda,
Chichil
Born
mage,
of
I'm
Ice
not
and
sure.
Frost.
Gather.
And as a dutiful maid will.
There you go. Need everything for this weapon. I mean, for the new weapon, so... Of course I would prefer to get a gold every time we run this. Not a very good start. I might dump one fragile resin here. Just to get some extra components.
There you are.
Solidify.
No.
Let me amuse myself. No touching. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Gather. I will have order.
Are you here to play with me?
Yes. Exactly right.
For Rex Lapis. Over here.
Give me a purple. Come on, John Lee, give me a purple. I want to see purple. Purple. My god. Maybe I need to let Noelle pick it up. It's her weapon after all.
There you are.
Quake. Solidify. This is order.
Access denied. Look at me. Just. Are you? The merrier.
Wow, so witty right now.
No touching.
Rise!
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Go, Noel, go. From the back, on top of the root. It always works. See? It always works. Let's check. Still no news from school. Hopefully they can fix the diaper emergency.
Born of ice and frost. The more, the merrier. All hail. Let me access denied. Look at me. Just once.
I like that these domains are easy. Very, very easy.
Quake!
Like, it doesn't make a lot of difference for me because I have some fairly good characters and I wouldn't say that I have great equipment, but at the very least decent. But it's good for very, very new players. Like, if the dungeons that allowed you to make progress were too hard, it would not be very good experience for most new players.
Solidify! I will have order!
Blaze over. Let me amuse myself. The more, the merrier. Look at me. This is long overdue. Here to play with me. Access denied. No touching. Over here.
Go, Noel. Go, 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 go. Think about your serpent spine. Do you want to have it at level 90 by the end of the week? Do you want to have it at level 90? Oh, wow. She wants it at level 90, definitely. Wow. Double purple. Let's get... How much resin do I have? Oh, not a lot, but it's okay. I will use an extra fragile resin. And we're at 77. So, should be easy during the course of the day to have a few extra runs.
There you are.
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Access denied. Blaze over. Let me amuse myself a little. Assistance. Shine.
Yeah, the Citizens are not having a great time right now.
Are you here to play with me?
Yes. Correct.
Born of ice and frost. No touching. This is long overdue.
Really like energy recharge. Really, really like it. Go, Noel. Think about your serpent spine, oh. You need to keep the serpent spine in mind. Don't get distracted by other nuisances of life. That's good, that's okay. Keep finding purples. Purples are good, and eventually they will become gold. And, well, since we're here, what's the situation? Here. Finance. Okay. 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 42 out of 224. Wow, we're still so far. Oh, at least we got that. So what will? Oh, we need 5 purples now. 5 pearls, but you know what? Wait a moment. How's the situation between these 2 weapons? We have 510, 353. Yeah, so it's still a bit early to to swap them. Let's wait a bit, shall we?
There you are.
Stabilize.
Access denied. Born of ice and frost. Look at me. Just no touching. Are you here? All hail. Let me amuse myself a little.
How are you still alive? Go, Noel. You've just had a taste of the serpent's mind. Think of purple and gold, Noel. You need to think of purple and gold. Other things are not very... Well, purple. Purple is okay. Good job, Noel. But yeah, I think I will need until weekend to... Well, definitely to get all the Ascension materials, but the real issue is the weapon experience stuff, the minerals. That, because I never purchased them. You know, there are the adventure packs that you can buy essentially with cash, and I never buy them. And they are the quickest way to get weapon experience. So takes a bit of time, but I'm fine with that. There's no urgency to improve Noel's weapon at the moment. She's doing very, very well already. And I believe this is the last one for today. But not necessarily for today, because I will be doing it a bit longer later. But definitely the last one for now. And oh yeah, I used the resin, so the bounty pass wants to give me something. Yeah. Weekly mission. Defeat bosses eventually. Purchase items from this is weekend. I usually skip this one. This one 100% guaranteed, just need a few days. And these I need to wait for the event. What are the next? Weapon experience? No, character experience, weapon experience. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Whenever you need me,
Nothing too exciting, but want to check the sticky thing situation. We have 24 of these, which means 8 of these. And I don't remember who, but we have a character who can help with the weapon material. So let's say that we get 9. We're at 30, which means we can craft 10 of these. So we will have 12 of the purple ones. 12 of the purple ones. 12 of the purple ones, it means this and 6 spares. 6 spares is 2 golds. And I'm not sure about the last level up, if it will require 4 or 6, but we're pretty good. Pretty good. With a little bit of luck, I think that today on my let's say nighttime runs, so those that I do before going to sleep, I will probably run the dungeons, I would say at least 3 more times today. With a bit of luck, I may be able to get very, very close to get enough Ascension materials for the Serpent Spine. That didn't hit very hard though. Still no news from school. But I think that I will farm the elites here. Because there are a lot. This guy is still wet. Yes. And then I will call it a day, at least for the streaming. This will be a short one. Tomorrow I plan to have a longer one because there will be all the new activities from Diona's event. It has nothing to do with Diona, but you can get a free Diona, so for me it's the Diona event.
We're way behind schedule.
Do we have all the queue available? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to check the... Wow, the forest. How could I do that?
Gather. I will have order.
No touching.
Okay, it's not called Ganius Forest, but it sounds a bit like that. What's the name? What the hell? It's not Ganyu. Guyun. Guyun, okay. That thing. Yeah, I will kill these elites, then check the Guyun, whatever it's called, the forest. For the mining locations. And the elites? Oh, that motorbike is very close.
There you are, eavesdropper. Born of ice and frost. Cross over.
Oh.
Shine more.
I like when it rains because they die quicker. Stop wasting my time and die. Here. That was a pretty good shot. That was a very good shot. That was awful. That was the worst shot I ever took in any game in the last 30, more than 30 years. More than 30, but when I was like 5, I was not playing video games. How old was I for my first video game? Maybe 5 actually, in the small arcades. I might have been playing games since I was 5. Definitely 6. When I was 6, I remember playing in the arcades, 100% sure. When I was 5, I'm not sure. I don't have many memories of when I was 5. Don't waste my time. You got it? Yes, good. Bye. The only nice thing about those flying awful objects is they give a lot of mora compared to Hilichurls. Why? I don't know. I really don't know.
All hail. Access denied. Ha! Time to go.
It's Hilichurls time. Yeah. After the 2 chubby Hilichurls here, I'll go to the Guyun forest and we will call it a day there. And since part of the things for the battle pass is to kill bosses, maybe that's what I will do. Like I will kill the
Stabilize.
Earth boss, Geo boss.
Born of ice and... Go! Huh?
Okay. Let's go. First we check this area. Wow, I really hope the wind is not too... Oh, look how many minerals I was missing. I really hope the wind will not be too noisy.
Solidify.
But you know, basically every time that I stream or that I record a video, there is some issue with the sound. every single time, so I wouldn't be too surprised if this time it was the wind's turn. Not sure why I tried to hit that. Oh. We're here, let's get it. Am I going to die? No. I don't think it's that far. It's not that far. 500 more and choose your geosieges. I wonder how come I've never noticed that. Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. Oh, I know there are no minerals in this direction. I'm not completely lost. I want to go to kill the elite. Where is the Fatui agent? That was a good shot.
Next on the agenda.
It's another guy. Can we hit it? Oh, maybe? Missed it completely? Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, let's do proper activities.
Can't run from death.
I really like the random Hilichurls. Hilichurl, it's just one, who just stays there, looking in that direction very menacingly. Like, it makes no sense. What's the purpose? I have no idea, but I find it really fun. Okay, let's go here. We go to the west first.
Gather.
Access denied. See? Crossover.
Don't teleport? Good.
Me. Just once more.
Oh, good. Yes, yes.
Stabilize.
Yes. That's all though. Only 4 pieces? How about here? Not great, to be honest. Not great. I even missed one. Island? Oh, I don't see anything. But I still got to check. To see if maybe the other side has some crystal respawn. What's there? Oh, weird. Very weird, but I'm glad I came here to have a look. Yes, you're frozen. Yeah. There, don't move, you piece of trash. No, I said don't move. There. Thank God. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. I only noticed the blue and the green one in the beginning, so I was about to leave. Okay. So I did this twice. The first day it was a bit of a mess. And Hu Tao died. Second day, much better, very, very smooth. What will happen today? I don't know. Oh, and let me remind you that the way I do it is not safe at all, but it's just the way that I find more entertaining. Because it reminds me of how I used to do PvE in Morps back in the day when Morps were good. Like, the point was to run around to gather all the monsters in the same location, close to each other, and with a tank, of course, and then have casters and AoE damage dealers to the job. And this reminds me of that a lot, and I really, really like it.
Order guide you.
Blaze over. Higher, higher, pants on fire.
One is still alive, damn! But that was very smooth nonetheless. There is an artifact, which is nice, because the last couple of days I didn't get any artifact at all here. And it felt slightly bad. So what can we do now? We can go up there. Where? Firefly? We can go up the hill. We kill the 3 Abyss Mages. Then we kill the other elite monsters in the island, which are 5. Another Abyss Mage and 4 Chubby Hilichurus. And then we kill the boss, and then I will call it a day for this stream. Still no news from school.
Next on the agenda.
Stabilize.
No touching. Access denied. This is long overdue. Steady time to clean.
I've not used the island in a while. Let's clear up with it. All that. Nothing good, unfortunately, but that's alright.
Stabilize. This is order.
No touching. For Rex Lapis.
What? Did you just teleport outside of the range?
Gather.
Cross over.
Oh, a purple thingy. Purple thingy. Is it going to be an artifact? No. No, we don't go there. Although... because there is no elite here. But I think there could be a decent amount of experience and cash. Because there's a lot of monsters. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look, shall we?
Order guide you. Solidify.
Not much, actually, but it all helps.
Access denied.
Hmm?
Next on the agenda, no touching. Blaze over. Horn of ice.
Solidify. This is order.
No touching.
Yes, yes. Is it the first monster I ever killed with Ganyu doing the diving attack? Maybe, it's possible. Because her multipliers for the dive attack are not very good. Not good.
Next on the agenda.
Hello, Geodude friend.
This is long overdue.
I will not pick up the reward. It's just for the 10 bosses weekly thing for the bounty pass. That should be it, yes.
Gather!
As a dutiful maid would.
Oh, there you go. Oh, the true Geo-Archon. There you go. Well, there is one thing that I want to do before quitting, so I will do it. Then I will call it a day for this stream. And of course it's crafting the weapon experience stuff.
Catch up.
Hello, Grumpy Blacksmith. Not many, right? Yeah, not many today. Feels bad. Feels very, very bad. But unfortunately it happens. The respawn was not great today, probably because I got too much stuff yesterday.
Someone needs assistance.
So we got a bit destroyed, but it was okay. We made some progress, got the Serpent Spine for Noel. Hopefully by the end of the week it will be level 90. I'm not 100% sure though, because of weapon experience. I'm 100% sure I will be able to bring it to 80. But the 80 to 90, the experience requirements are pretty hard to meet. So this is Sir Grindel checking out. I will be wishing you all happy grinding, and I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow I will be streaming for the new Diona activities. Bye, take care.